sort of against the laws of nature.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a very interesting bit intrigue too. Matt, where are you on tomatoes?
I'm fine with it. I've got no problem with live, I say, to the crane flies and the tomato juice. Big fan of both.
You're such a liar. Okay, so here come the details then. If you'd like to make your savoury cheesecake in exactly the same way as Nigel, what do you have to do?
I think actually it's a very simple loaf to make, and you can do everything by hand by simply using a wooden spoon. But if you go down the mixer route, use the beater attachments, mix the eggs, wine, olive oil into its allotment, plain flour, baking powder, smoked paprika, chili flakes, and salt. And for a little more beating, alongside that dough until all the ingredients are mixed together. Then folded it. This is a bit that you just do it with a spoon, so keep a bit of air in it. And the green olives, which I'd sliced into 3 rings per olive, and don't, if they're not beaten, don't bother, because you've got to take the stones out, so you can have that steady while you're doing that. Some blushed tomatoes also went in, and the grated cheddar, before I spoon them all into a loaf tin, which I line with kitchen paper for around 3/4 hour, cooking at 170°C. That's gas 3.5. And allowed it to cool in the tin for 10 minutes before turning it out, just to set it, and turn it out to a wire rack for another 10 minutes cooling off. And it's a bread that loves to be served slightly warm, but if you can't slice it up immediately, store it in an airtight container, which is what I did, because I made this yesterday, and it will keep up to 2 or 3 days, and more gently before serving, which is again what I've done here. And I've served it with a salad, which includes a bit of basil, mint, sage, sliced beetroot, and then that remarkable crumbled kafili from Bodnam, which is a huge truckle of cheese. But that gives it a little bit. A truckle is it's a shape. It's a wheel of cheese, and you normally buy it as a whole piece. And if you can buy them whole, it's great because they'll keep aging, and until you cut into them. Once you cut into them.
I think this is like a lunchtime thing, isn't it? If I came round to your house and you served me this for an evening meal, I might bring a pizza.
Yeah, no, I'd quite enjoy it. But you really don't eat lots of it, but you could do. It would be, a late supper.
Yeah, maybe a high tea. What do you think then, Matt? What do you think about your
No, I agree. It's a sort of like Brown's lunch kind of thing, isn't it?
Yes.
When I was before I tasted the cake myself, I was thinking, because the savoury was going to be cold, it really works as a warm slice. Really nice. Yes, big fan. And the rosé as well, got a nice kick to it as well. So thumbs up for me. Not normally the kind of thing I've gone for, but I'm glad I'm getting my taste buds explored by Nigel.
And I should have realised that these are very strong. These are very strong olive taste. So if you love olives, this is your thing. And if you're not so keen on olives,
Don't use any of them. Yes, you can substitute them.
What can I substitute?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying you could either use more tomatoes, or you could use a few onions in there. But again, depending on and those little silver skin, quite sweet onions as well. But don't use too many. That's okay.
Well, I have a confession, because I voted for this, because I just thought, I love the idea of eating a thin cheesecake. I thought it was going to be like a sweet cheesecake. So that's the first thing.
Keyword was the savoury.